right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who's teaching this truth and sincerity. Also who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered four corners of the earth, which you so-called Negroes, Latino, Hispanics, Native American Indians, the so-called Israelites that's coming out the elect nation of Israel. All right, this is Yuanathon from GMS Detroit, back at you with another lesson and also inspiration. I was watching Bible Defenders do a lesson with this particular Jake, by the name of Cooley. And honestly, actually, when I used to watch his podcasts and his web shows, I actually enjoyed him. I thought this man had some wisdom on him, especially when he got down with Eve. He also had he gave me that Levite type spirit because he wasn't all rah. I noticed the Levites has a real calming spirit, but nevertheless, he was getting into it with another Hebrew Israelites, and he was getting his facts or what he believed on what the so-all be-all results of the scriptures would be. Believing that it's not a color thing or a nationality thing, but we men at GMS knows it is a nationality thing. All right, and we don't always go into color, because different. You can get in. I'm gonna bring out some scriptures. It is a nationality thing, and what I mean that basically, to sum it up, is for the Negroes, Latino, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, it was always a separation. Okay, let's get Psalms 144. I'm sorry, 147, because it was only given for the children of Israel. So it says, this is 147:19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He have not dealt with any nation, and as for his judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. So he only gave this, gave it to us. Now, as time progressed, we don't we never judge by color. That's why we just say Hebrews, not that black Hebrew Israelite. No, because one is putting a terroristic title, but no, we come in different shades of brown, and we might be real pale. You might see some Jake that might look like he might be of another nation, but his seed goes on to the patriarchs of Jacob, man. All right, and he was saying, I believe it's on the conduct. Well, yeah, especially when it comes to being an Israelite, but it's not for everybody. When you get into Revelations, the 7th chapter, it gives you the 12 tribes. All right, it doesn't say Greeks. It doesn't say Esau. Even though there's a whole book dedicated to them, showing the destruction that's going to happen to them for all the abominations and torture, murder they did to the Israelites. But this is a Israelite thing only. Now, when I was stating earlier, because we might have people that look like the other nations. So I'll give an example. In Matthew, the 13th chapter, when it talks about the wheat and the tares. Matthew 13 and make sure. Here we go. Let me see. Matthew 13 and 18. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sowers. 1 second. Whoops. Well, no. That's not what I want. Here we go. It's 24. This is 13 and Matthew 13 and 24. Another parable, but he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which soweth good seed in the field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. Now, when you look at a wheat and a tare, they look identical. But wheat gives, you can make stuff out of it. Yeast, bread, so on and so forth. Tares look the same, but they're actually useless. So, when you actually look at when we were in doing that, hardcore slave and on masses plantation, sometimes, the slave master would sleep with our women. And, let's get back to it, because yes, it is a national thing, but we don't know who we are. You might, say like my mother's Puerto Rican, but I got more black features. It all depends on the what traits you get. And you might get the traits of the heathen, but we all know in the scriptures that the seed belongs to the man. So whoever that father is, that's what your seed and what your lineage is. Numbers 1. And 18. And it reads, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day in the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls. So, like I said, the seed comes from the father. So we don't really just put a color on it, because you also got to know that the Israelites were scattered all over. That was one of our curses, that we will be scattered among 4 corners of the earth. So you might have an Israelite in Turkey. You might have, we have them in the